Hello children, hope you have enjoyed and liked and understood the first video which I had posted, which was an introduction to Macbeth. In this video today we are going to discuss Act 1, Scene 1. Okay, the scene takes place upon a heath. What is a heath? Heath is a barren land. It is very relevant because we'll see that in near future, as the drama progresses, Macbeth's future is also going to become barren, dry. There is thunder and lightning. This is a device used by Shakespeare which is called pathetic fallacy. P-A-T-H-E-T-I-C, pathetic fallacy, F-A-L-L-A-C-Y. It is specially used by Shakespeare to imply something bad is brewing up in future. Now, we meet the three witches. They are basically the Shakespearean version of fate. They are the harbingers of evil, and they have decided to meet Macbeth. They have a meeting which is going to be very critical when we see, and the readers get an idea that Macbeth is the protagonist, he is the main character, and the witches are going to have a second meeting with him before the sun sets. In this scene, we have to take into consideration some very important words and phrases like hurly-burly, which means turmoil. It gives you the nature of the witches. They have a tendency to create confusion, turmoil in people's lives. Another line in your text is battle lost and won. It is an oxymoron. What is an oxymoron? Means words which are used in opposites, lost and won. Now, what is won? Won means the battle, the physical battle, which Macbeth has won against the Thane of Cawdor, which you will come to know in Act 1, Scene 2. What is lost then? Lost over here implies the inner battle, struggle, which Macbeth is going to soon lose by surrendering to the temptations of the witches. That is because of his over-ambitious nature. Now, you come across two strange creatures, Grey Malkin, the witch calls for Grey Malkin, which is a cat, and Paddock, which is a toad. Just like the witches, they are also weird and strange creatures. Generally, we associate strange creatures with these witches. Most important line of this scene is the last two lines of the play, of the scene. Fair is foul, foul is fair. This line is also paradoxical and a very important line. It tells us that what is fair, good for the common man, common people, is evil for the witches, and the vice versa. What is good for us is not good for them. This is an example of appearance versus reality. Another thing is that they are going to disappear in the fog and fill the air. This is an example of alliteration. Even fair is foul and foul is fair is an example of alliteration. The repetition of the letter F. Fog and filthy means something very vague and dark. It implies that soon dark times are going to fall upon Scotland. Scotland is soon to lose its king, King Duncan. How? That we will soon see. Now, if I draw a character sketch of the witches, we see that they're extremely sinister, evil, dangerous. They speak in riddles, that is cryptic comments. You don't understand, there's an inner meaning to it. Okay? And they are very evil, they're mischievous, they know Macbeth's desires, he's overambitious, and they have strange pets, as I said. This scene, you can see, is a very short one. Hardly few lines, but that doesn't reduce the importance of the scene. Shakespeare has started with this scene with a purpose. because he wants the readers to know that the play Macbeth is a very dark one, evil one. He has also introduced the protagonist in this short scene. He also reveals that sinister and evil forces are going to have a great influence on Macbeth. The atmosphere, the mood is tense, eerie. The audience is ready to accept something grave that is going to come up. And also it prepares the audience that do not trust in these weird mystical creatures. Foreshadowing is a very important aspect of this scene. That means it is going to herald, foreshadow, tell the future of the play, all the aspects of the play, especially that evil and confusion reign supreme in this play. So this is more or less Act 1, Scene 1, very short scene. The next video will be on Act 1, Scene 2.